Hello, everybody, and welcome to the STARTrading Podcast with me, Lewis.
And me, Sophie.
And today we are joined again for season 3 by the wonderful Sarah.
Woohoo! Hi, Sarah. Welcome back. How are you?
I'm good.
We're holding wine and prosecco. Should we cheers?
Cheers.
Yeah.
What should we be celebrating?
To
Cheers.
Sarah's ongoing success.
Oh, lovely.
Cheers. Thank you.
Awkward sip. Yeah, it's been a year since we last had you on the podcast.
Yes,
And
it has.
what a year it's been. Yeah.
It was last summer social.
Yeah. So I can't entirely remember what you said your goals were. Can you remember what your goals were?
No.
I think at that point, weren't we saying we wanted to get to the point where we were doing at least 6% per month?
Yes.
Because then that would double our account.
Yes.
So we were
That's achieved and more now.
amazing. So let's dive into that.
Yes, please.
So-
And you dabbled in a bit of day trading, hadn't you?
So I do trading, day trading.
Yes.
Yeah.
You were
But
just starting it and having good results, I think.
Yes.
So I only just started.
Last summer, I
here
think you were
again.
just starting. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So tell us
Oh, yeah.
everything, how you've been getting on.
I love day trading.
Yeah.
And the impact that day trading has had on my swing trading as well. My swing trading is performing so much better now. So the goal was 6% because it doubles. I finished last year at 6.49%.
Cheers to
Lovely.
that. There we
Thank
go.
you.
I'm not going to bother. Oh, we have to sip.
And
Yeah.
this year I'm currently today 7%.
Wow.
And I found that doing the day trades as well really helped with my swing trading, because when I look back on my swing trading, I can see there were times where I was forcing trades. But when with day trading, because you have that daily opportunity, I don't have to worry about trade now. I've always got the opportunity to be in a trade. So now my swing trades, just my results on the swing trades are just getting better and better. Like I will only take probably 4 or 5 a month now on my swing trades, and they're more comparable to what Josh releases. I'm like, yes, I hit those.
So you're not sort of
Um,
searching and trying to find
No,
just to
which
take
I
one
was.
because you know you're going to get
Yeah,
day trade.
And I think that's what I was doing before, because I wanted to be in a trade. I want to be in a trade.
Yeah.
So then the more trades you take, though, then the more losers you could have. So I was taking more trades, but the results were less than what I'm getting now when I'm taking less trades. And I think a lot of that is around mindset from taking the day trades, because I don't have to worry about if the swings aren't setting up. That's fine because I've got my day trade. So now I want the swings to suit me. Like they have to hit criteria. I don't have to push it. I don't have to get to that point where I think, it's good enough because I haven't had one in a week.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I'll wait. I can wait for that next setup.
Yeah.
So my swings are doing really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I want to step back for a moment, because I think we kind of glossed over the fact that you doubled your money
Yes.
last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doubled the whole account.
Doubled the whole account. Yeah.
So I'm working backwards on my account. So I really enjoyed the whole back testing. I love data. I'm an analytical. I love data. I love seeing I see patterns in the market. My brain's just wired that way. I see them. So I find it quite exciting. And I focused on finding strategies that suited me when I knew I wanted day trades. And then that's then given me a whole load of data, so I know what percentage I can achieve. So then I worked it backwards. I worked out, I know what I can achieve now. I've got like 2 years worth of data of what I've done. I know now what's possible. Like when I very first looked, I think I messaged you recently because I've recently done an exercise, and the thing that made me fall in love with STARTrading was when I looked at the compound calculator, and I just went in when I saw the compound calculator on Forex and 5, assuming I would make 10% a month. I was like, I'll put this amount in, I'll make 10% a month. Okay, within 9 months, I'm going to match my salary and quit my job. I think I was a bit naive, because then you do it and you realize, like, actually, it's not as simple as this. It's a bit more hard work.
Yeah.
So then I've started, I know now, I've traded, so I know what I'm capable of getting on a monthly basis. So I worked backwards. So now I know my percentage. And then I thought, what is it that I want a month? and then that would give me my pot. So that's what I've been working towards. I kind of worked backwards. Like now I know where my goal is, what are the individual bits, so what pot do I need, and on my calculations I should be there by the end of this year, around October, November.
Amazing.
I should hit that pot to then hit my percentage. And I'm going low on my, like, worst case scenario on my percentage. I think I can achieve better, but that gives me scope then
To have a bad month.
yeah, or just take a break if
Yeah.
I want. And that's something that I've realized now. At the start of my journey, I was quite intense, and I was so focused on these day trading strategies. I was doing like morning, lunch, evening, bed, and swings, and I got some really great results. Like my best month result was 49%, but I was eat sleep trade. And then when I was having my one-to-ones to Josh, he was like, what's wrong? I was like, I'm not happy. Like I'm just trade it, like I'm at the charts, or I'm at work, or I'm sleeping. And he was like, this is not what you signed up for. I was like, I know. So I took a step back and evaluated what I wanted, and I realized that I don't need to do all of that. You don't need to do all of those. Actually, the swings are always ticking away in the background. I only do one of the day trading strategies now. And if I can't do my favorite one, I've got opportunities to do where then I found these strategies. I've got opportunities to do the other ones. And now I go out and live life. So now I've got that balance that I wanted. I've got trading's given me the freedom that I wanted, because I've got that income if I need it, which is what I got into it for, because I was struggling paying my bills and the despair that was causing. So now I have that to rely on, and I really don't need to go all in all the time. I can actually achieve it by only doing it at a certain time. Like the swing trades, I swear I do that now in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't take long at all. The day trade strategy, I don't spend more than an hour. And now I feel much happier doing it that way.
I want to go back to a comment you made before, like, when I first found STARTrading, I was looking at the compound interest calculator, and I just put 10% in. I was a bit naive, and then roll on a couple of minutes into a few more sentences later. Yes, my best trading month is 49%.
But that was then 2 years down the line.
Yeah.
And that took a lot of work. And actually, I wouldn't want to replicate that. Like that wasn't a pleasurable month. Like I felt mentally that was very tough. Like
definitely. But this is part of the journey, right?
Yeah.
And this is what I'm always saying to people is like, day trading may not be for you. You may find a style of trading that makes profit, but it's not how you want to operate. Like I don't do a lot of day trading because it doesn't suit my personality. It's not what I want to be doing with my time. I've got all these other things I love doing with my time. So do I take a knock on the potential profit I could make each month from my trading? Yes, absolutely. But I've done it. I've been there, and I realize it's not for me.
Yeah.
So okay, 49% isn't an average month for you. It wasn't a great.
That was just a good month. Like it was nice looking at the balance, but weighing up then what that meant, like for my life, I didn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't nice, and I was declining, like going out, and I felt stressed. I was like, I've got to finish work, and then I've got to go beyond the chart because I've got now my next slot, and then like I'm waiting at bedtime because I've got that slot, and then my mind's buzzing, because especially then if all four had been losers during the day, then that's mentally tough to deal with, so I wouldn't sleep. But equally, if all four had been losers, I'm buzzing,
winners,
and then I couldn't sleep. And I literally did feel then that it was taking over my life, and that's not what I wanted from this.
So if we then now talk about averages, we've said swing trading is around about 7% per month, which is brilliant.
This year.
Which is with the core STARTrading strategies.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's now additional STARTrading day strategies as well. We just released a new one.
Mm-hmm.
What would you say with your day trading strategies as well that you're using brings your total monthly average up to?
So keep them separate. So my day is 12%, and my swings is just for this year, is 7%.
Brilliant.
So
But if about
19%, yeah.
I can do that math.
Yeah.
And that's where, so my work in general my actual 9 to 5 has changed a little bit because my boss has been away. So I don't trade always the day trades. So
Yeah.
I know that 12% is like the lower end, and that's what I've based my calculations on, the lower end, in case there's those times that I can't go full capacity. And actually I like that better. Like, I feel like I've got choice, I've got freedom, and it's okay. Like this week I had meetings 3 days in a row and I couldn't trade, and it's nice to know that I can still be averaging 12%
even with that.
Yeah, and I don't have to.
That is incredible.
Yeah.
In 2 years, that's amazing. And long term, do you see yourself this actually replacing your income? You're going to fire your boss?
Yeah.
Or is it more of this is an additional income stream for me?
Long term, I don't want to be working for the next 30 years, 9 to 5. I do really enjoy my job. I have a good job, but I do think by maybe 45, I don't see myself in the next 10 years still working for somebody else. I've seen a better way now. Like, I want to rely on myself. So trading will create capital. What I do is that I haven't figured out yet. But I do see myself, I don't want to work for somebody else forever. No, for sure.
You're way away.
I learned that all my life.
Yeah.
And I've got to this age and realised, like, actually you could do something else.
So you can. When you're at that point with your trading, which you're at now, it's where it gets really exciting, because you do get to just start creating the life that you want.
Yeah.
And it's why you can never lose track of the core skill that is trading, though, because that's what's opened that doorway now.
Absolutely.
I'm excited for you, because you now get to dream and envisage what you want life to look like. And this is also why I think you're being smart, though, not thinking I want to get out of the job right now. Like, it's useful having a job, and you're achieving all of this around a full-time job, and quite a demanding job sometimes.
So initially my goal was I did want to quit my job by 40, which is next summer. But then now my boss, who was originally meant to retire in 5 years' time, he's now changed and is potentially retiring within the next year. So now that's making me think, do his job, because that's more than double my salary.
Wow.
Do his job for more than...
Which you're probably doing parts of his job anyway.
I do. So he's actually been off sick long term. He was off sick for 6 months, and we decided we wouldn't get anyone in. I'd cover, and I do a big chunk of his job. So I know I can do it. So I'm thinking, hang around for him to retire, do it so it's on my CV for a year, get the salary for a year, and then it's up to me what I want to do. And
you use that extra salary, if you don't change your lifestyle, to boost the trading.
Absolutely, yeah.
And then where you're at with your trading in that point is exceptional. That's what I always say to people. I left my job too quick. Not that I had anywhere near the progression if the job I had, but I could have used additional income to then put into my trading account, which would have grown my pot even faster. I don't regret it, but I do think the smarter decision would have been to stay for longer. Yeah. Amazing.
That's the way I think now,
Yeah, and can we talk about
quit my job?
The fact that Sarah is a star trading mentor.
Yeah.
And has helped develop this new strategy.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
And one thing I want to gloss over is I recently, like, when I found the compound interest calculator again, and I realised, like, where I was, I still remember, even though it's been 2 years, I remember seeing your advert and thinking, I'm not smart enough to do this. And I remember that's so clear. I remember that my brain saying to me, you can't do it. Like, Forex, what the hell? What is that? How do you even trade a currency pair? And it was like, no, okay, that's in a no pile. And it wasn't that hard at all.
Yeah.
Like, it really wasn't that hard. It was quite simple. When you go to the lessons and you get taught, it's actually all quite simple.
Yeah. And I think there's a real balance here between, it is simple. It doesn't necessarily feel simple when you first start. I think we can all say that.
Yeah.
But
it can be overwhelming if you've never done it before.
But it is actually quite simple. But just because it's simple doesn't mean it's necessarily easy.
Yeah.
So I think we often get the question, well, if it's so easy, why isn't everyone doing it? It's like, because it is simple, but it's not necessarily easy. And I think the the hard part of trading really is like getting fit, staying consistent,
Yeah.
and doing the thing you're meant to do and sticking to it.
I'm like reflecting on yourself,
Yeah.
your mindset. That's, now I look back, learning a skill seems like that was the easiest bit. That seemed so simple. It was identifying my patterns and my mindset and the way I reacted to stuff, and fixing that has been my biggest challenge, because I thought I was one thing. Like, greed has been my biggest problem in trading, and I would have sworn blind to you when I first met you. I'm not a greedy person. I would have said I'm risk averse, but I'm not. It turns out I'm actually risk happy, and greed is at the forefront. And I never knew that about myself until trading made me had to look at that.
Yeah, it becomes a really
And I had to understand that, okay, I need to work around this, because this is what's going to be my downfall if I have one. If I don't acknowledge, I don't like that they're my things, but I've got to accept that greed is my problem. Like, I can push too far, I can jump too far in, and I didn't think I was that. And that was one of the hardest thing about trading, and it makes learning the skill set, it makes it feel like that was the easy bit.
Do you think you're more disciplined now?
Yeah, I have to be now, knowing myself better. I have to be, because if I don't, greed is bad. Like, I'm gonna get burnt if I don't rein that in. So I have no choice but to be disciplined. But I had to acknowledge that that was my thing, and I didn't want to, because that's not like to say, oh, I'm greedy. No one wants to say that, do they? That was quite, I didn't like that. I don't like that. And even now, I don't like that. I don't like that about myself. I never would have thought greed would have been my issue. When Josh, like, you get those questions in STARTrading at the start, and I went the opposite way. I was like, fear is my thing. I'm risk averse, and it turns out I'm not. I'm the risk happy, and I'm greedy.
I wonder if that's because when you're starting something new, you do have fear, because you're learning something new. But then once you've kind of overcome that fear, you actually then realize what's actually there. Because what was kind of the smokescreen is the fear you had of doing the thing. And then when you're doing the thing, all this other stuff kind of comes out.
It makes sense, because I need to believe in something. I won't ever be forced or pushed. Now, you can tell me everything, give me all the stats, but until I believe it in my soul, I'm not gonna fully commit to it. And I think that's what happened with trading. Like, I'd seen stuff, it seemed like it would work. I'd seen enough to think I'm interested. This has got my attention, but I'm also a bit skeptical. I've also seen bad stuff. And then I got to a point where I did believe it in my core, and then that's it. And I think that's then when the shift happened. Like, because once I believe it, that's it. I'm all in. I'll jump in feet first, fully immerse myself. And that's now when it's greed, and when I'm now risk happy. I'm different now to what I've always thought I was, because it's now a core belief. Like, I know this works, and if it doesn't, it's because of me and the way I'm acting. And I've got to acknowledge that the way I'm now wired, I've now shifted. Because I believe it, I will push too far, and I need to be aware of that, and I've got to rein it in. That was different. That was the hard bit for me.
It's amazing self-awareness.
Yeah.
It really, really is. So
it's quite ugly as well.
it just is what it is, and it's just it's something to become aware of, and then adapt to or fix about ourselves to become the best traders we can become. So now you're a STARTrading mentor. What do you hope to bring to that mentorship role?
I hope that I can show people to get past the fear, because I was that person. I was scared. I thought I was too dumb to do this. And now I'm doing it, and I can see it's going to impact my life. It's going to change my life. And I want that for other people. I know what it feels like. The reason I got into it was the despair I was feeling about worrying about paying just for the roof over my head. Not like having a nice car or having nice holidays, just to put the roof over my head, which is a 1-bed flat. That's all. It's not even like a 6-bed house. I'm not.
of your personally attacked.
It's not.
She'll have one of those.
Yeah.
years.
Yeah, I'm not living above my means. I
Yeah.
just want a 1-bed flat, and that felt like it was becoming unachievable. And I want to be a part of people not feeling that way. I want them to know that there's something they can do. They can help themselves. There's other ways. Because you're just taught to go to the 9 to 5. It took me until I joined here to think a different way. Like, it was just do your 9 to 5. That's how you make money.
Yeah.
And just work more hours, get overtime. And I can't believe it took me so long for someone to show me that, no, there's other ways. There's simpler ways.
Yeah.
And that's blown my mind. Like, I wish I'd known it earlier, but it is what it is. And I guess you end up where you're supposed to end up. If I'd maybe had that opportunity when I was younger, probably might not have made use of it. So you are
Or
where you
valued
are.
the same.
Yeah.
Because you found yourself in a very tricky situation, like you
Yeah.
said, with like the roof over your head being basically threatened because you're changing mortgage rates,
Yeah.
and that gave you an impetus
Yeah.
to go for it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Whereas probably before I didn't have that pressure. So maybe would I have taken it as seriously and put so much? Maybe not. So
And to have been in that pain position to pull the trigger and invest heavily into yourself as well.
yeah.
Like that's a really big
Because I
decision.
had to use my savings, because I remember when I done start trading. So you also taught, I don't know if you was taught, have 3 months worth. Like, what is that 3 months worth? Where does that come from?
This is-
But it was like, have, like, whatever your bills are, have 3 months worth. So that's what I had to cover my mortgage. And then I had spent like 80% of that on start trading. So then I didn't have the 3 months worth. So then when I had purchased start trading, I cried and remember thinking, what have I done? I've just spent all my money. But there was a bit of me that was like, but you need change. Like, this isn't getting better. Like, what is having 3 months doing for you? Like, it's, your bills are still going up. I've got my 3 months, but so what? What happens then when the 3 months is up? If I can't afford it, I have to make a different life. Like, I've got to do it. So,
You invested in yourself.
yeah.
Yeah.
All my
Amazing.
savings, most of like 80% of my savings,
Yeah.
which was scary. And I want to just be that safety net for people that might feel that too, because I remember how that felt. Like, if I had told my mum and dad that, like, I'm sure I would have ended up phoning my bank saying, please recall that money. And I had dealt with it myself. Like, I know I need to do this. I know I need change. And it is really scary. And I want people to know they're probably going to feel the same way. That's a decision you've got to make. Like, this will take all my savings. Do I do it? And then you might choose no, because like, well, no, because then I don't have 3 months worth. But
But
it's
you're
gonna
right. If you don't make a
be-
change, you're just going to stay in the 9 to 5
Exactly.
forever.
Yeah.
And nothing's going to change.
And what happens if you need that 3 months and then the 3 months is up? Then what? Like,
Yeah, you're still back at
it's-
square one.
yeah,
Either way.
you're not.
Yeah.
Whereas now at least I've got the opportunity that I'm now,
Well, it's more than an opportunity, it's a reality for you now.
yeah,
And that's because you invest in yourself, because you did the work. So that's amazing.
yeah. But it's really hard, and I want to support people through that, because I remember still, even though it was 2 years ago, I remember clearly the tightness, the feeling that it felt like so scary, because all my life I'd just been taught from school to go do your 9 to 5, and I guess then I had the same circle of friends who did the 9 to 5. It's only when I've come here that you're in a different world of people where actually they don't do a 9 to 5, they do something different, and it's opened my eyes. But that's all I was surrounded by, so I was completely on my own, like going out, doing something else. Nobody understood, so I felt like I couldn't tell anybody.
Oh, yeah.
Because I just would have been like, they just would have been on me like, this is so stupid, save your money, have like 3 months worth. They just didn't get it. They wouldn't have got it. But I get it. So I want to encourage people to go for it.
Amazing.
The power of the community around you
Yeah.
is so important. Well done.
Well done to Sarah.
We love you.
I think it's time to move to a little snacky snack.
It is. We've got a challenge for you.
So we're
Sarah.
doing this slightly differently.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is give you 60 seconds
Yeah.
in a moment when you count down to find us a stack, sweet or savoury, just donuts, and then we'll assess it on your return.
So I've got to go find
You've got to go find a snack somewhere in the house.
right and get pepper
Ready?
Come on.
3,
2,
Really good.
1,
go.
go.
Right.
Here she comes.
Here she comes.
What have you found?
Crisps.
Oh, thank you. They'll be for me then.
That'll be you. But I'm off Christmas all year.
Oh.
I know.
Oh, how sad.
You don't seem sad about
I'm
it.
gonna
at
bring
all.
cheese.
Oh, that would have been good.
But I know cheese doesn't sit well with you,
No,
though,
it
does
doesn't.
it?
What does sit well?
Oh,
to be honest.
No.
Yeah.
What did
I
you get?
panicked.
So
No,
they
no,
are?
no.
You literally just grabbed them because you had
Well, no, I
60
saw
second
pizza,
pressure.
and then I saw the cheese. I was like, oh no, just go with.
You have to guess what flavour. I'm going to sniff them and guess. I often sniff crisps. Oh, do you know what? Oh, wait, I know what they are.
They're just like ready salted.
I think they're cracked black pepper.
Yeah, they're
Do you know?
spicy. I took one that's spicy.
Oh, I
Okay,
give
pepper.
everyone.
And you got that from smell.
Yeah, I'm a connoisseur.
You are.
Oh, how sad are you right now?
Very.
Oh.
I'm actually very angry with Sarah. I won't lie to you.
Get out.
Get
It's
out.
too much pressure. 60 seconds.
Sarah
I've
used to
had-
be a mentor at STARTrading until she slighted me with some crisps.
I give them about a 6 out of 10.
Cool, I can't vote.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I give them 10.
There you go. Brought up the average. Well, that's it for another episode. Thank you very much for joining us. And everyone else, we will see you on the next episode. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.